astrologer Wonder Girl, taking you to new heights. Here is your daily forecast for the day of Monday, September 11th, 2017. All right, now I'm doing this. It's 12:42 at night. I just finished uploading all of your weeklies, and I just wanted to get this done because I know if I don't do this tonight, then I am not going to do this till really late tomorrow. So I just want to make it happen now and go with that, even though I'm a little tired. So just hang in there with me, okay? Before I get started, I also did just want to ask your feedback as well on some videos I could do and some topics in astrology. I just want to know what you're interested in. I want to do more videos, obviously, that aren't always about horoscopes, even though I want to do monthly horoscopes too. That's something I really do want to do. That is on my radar that I'm going to try for each sign. Okay, so I'm going to work on that, but I wanted to get other ideas too, just about featurey, fun stuff I could do and special topics that you might want to hear about. So if you've got anything that you're interested in and that you really want, please do write it in the comments, and please do let me know, and I'll look at that. I know someone wrote today about learning more about the aspects, and I will think about doing that. Aspects are kind of hard because you need to know a lot. You need to know a lot about the elements and the modes and things like that, and it's kind of gets in detail. Not that I can't do it, I can definitely do it, but I just wanted to see what my options are. It's just so funny because I'm a journalist, and I've worked for plenty of news organizations and things like that, content companies, and it's like I know how to make an editorial calendar, okay, and to brainstorm ideas, but it's just always funny because when you work for someone else, they always tell you what to write, or what to talk about, and they have very strong opinions, like, no, you are not writing about that, or you're not writing about it in this way, or we're gonna do this instead. And now that it's kind of like me on my own, I'm like, I don't know what to do. Like, what do I do videos on? So if you could help me with that, that would be great. Okay, I do have some ideas. I might just go through them really quickly just in case any of them hits you right, and I get a lot of people that like a certain one, but I'm gonna go through that. Okay, some ideas that I have here. Jupiter's about to move into Scorpio next month, October. All right, Jupiter stays a year on each sign. Okay, it represents good luck, so I was thinking I could do a video for each sign on where your good luck will be, all right, for the next year while Jupiter is in Scorpio. Okay, that was an idea I had. I could go into the chart of America, which I have not done yet, and just talk about what's going on there. I could do a Trump play-by-play and look at the chart, the transits in his chart specifically about what will happen for him over the next 2 or 3 years. I did a video where I talked about broad trends, okay, but there's a lot more to the story than that I could go into. All right, I could also do what else? A profile of each of the signs to just go more in detail about the personality of each of the signs and how they work and what they are. Again, I could do aspects, definitely going to consider that as well. There's also a lunar fertility chart if you're interested in that, where you can tell when the most fertile times of the month are for a woman, okay, men, and I can also include some of that in there and talk about pregnancy as well. I can also talk about avoiding pregnancy too if we're going to talk about fertility. So there's that there, and then I can also do something on astrocartography, which is basically figuring out what state, country, place in the world is best for you to live in, and we can talk about relocation charts too and how to figure that out as well. So just let me know if any of those interest you, or you have something else that you want me to do, okay, and I'll look into that. All right, so that's just some thoughts that I have. Now for your horoscope for today, which is what I'm here to do, Monday, September 11th, 2017. What's going on today? Moon's still in Taurus, the beginning of the day at least, so we're thinking a lot about our stability. Okay, we're thinking a lot about what we have to offer the world, our confidence, our gifts and talents, our skills. We want to just be more solid in life and to get a check on our values and what's important to us. Okay, I think that's what we want. I think yesterday things were very, very intense with all this stuff with Pluto going on. The sun in a trine with Pluto, the moon also in a trine with Pluto, and the sun with all this happening. I think the week last week was very intense with all the Pluto stuff going on with the full moon on Neptune. I think as we come into today, we're coming off some of that intensity, starting to feel like we can breathe a little bit, like we can rest a little bit and start to move without things getting so crazy. Okay, so I think that is what is happening. I think we still have some decisions we need to make about what we value, about what is important to us, about our property, about our possessions, about things like that before we can begin to move in the right direction and feel lighthearted and feel better and feel more happy. Okay, but I think we're starting to really get there and take a little bit of a sigh of relief as we move in this direction. Okay, it may require us to think very differently about some commitments we have and about how we go about expanding our life and doing things that we think are good for us. But I think we're starting to feel much better and much calmer and feel like things are much more under control, okay? Especially with the moon and a sextile to Chiron around lunchtime, mountain time as well, helping us to overcome some anxieties or some hurt feelings that we had as well, so that we can move forward a little bit, okay, and getting some more of that stuff that's going on inside us in order, okay, so that we can feel better. That's what's going on for the most part in the beginning of the day. As we move towards the middle of the day, 2 p.m. mountain time, moon enters into Gemini, so a lot of that stability that we had, more of that calm feeling during the beginning of the day gets a little bit more excitable, okay? Moon moves into Gemini, people like to talk, they like to communicate, they like to explore ideas, okay? Things get a little bit more chaotic. I don't see it being in a bad way, definitely not the Neptune-Pluto kind of way, okay? But that kind of starts to happen a little bit, okay? As soon as the moon moves into Gemini and we're starting to feel lighter, you know, starting to overcome some past things, starting to feel a little happier and out and about, we get the moon immediately in a square with Mercury and Mars, okay? So I think as we're starting to feel better about where we're going and lighter, we're really having to figure out, okay, good thing we're feeling better, good thing we're not feeling as intense as we were the past few days, but how can we direct some of these feelings and some of these insights that we've come up with now that we've found more stability in a way that is positive, in a way that is productive, in a way that can help us take steps forward that we need to do what needs to be done in some way, okay? And I think we're doing a lot of thinking about how we can channel a lot of our thoughts and our ideas and a lot of the things that have come to us in a way that works externally. I think we're trying to figure out too how we can do things that are just better for us as well, okay? And to really act on some of our feelings, okay? Maybe a little bit difficult. I don't think we want to think practically, all right? Especially after everything that's going on. I think we want to lighten up and be more communicative and be more talkative, but I think we got to keep our heads in the game here and not let things get away from us, even though we are feeling a little bit better, okay? I think that's a big thing. I think that's kind of what we're going to end the day on there, okay? While all that is going on, we do have Venus also in trine to Saturn, so really trying to commit to feeling better, really trying to commit to our relationships, really trying to commit to our money and stuff there, and just feeling okay. And again, bringing more of that stability back in with Venus, since Venus also rules Taurus, okay? So I think we're starting to feel better, but we're still having to think very practically about things because we got a lot of earth signs, okay, coming in here, and a lot of stuff going on with earth. I think there's also some opportunity for us to expand our future, to move towards our future, as long as we put the work in, as long as we make some of the commitments we need to make and think about things in a very, very dedicated way. So all of that is happening, okay? Relationships, again, being a big focus. I talked about that a lot in your weeklies, and I think we're also starting to think about how we can act better or act differently, okay? Or to do a lot of communication and a lot of thinking on what it is that we can do, okay, to get our lives in a better spot, and make more sense of our lives, and to just feel more at peace, okay? I think we're trying to work a lot of that stuff out inside, okay? So that is what I see going on for you this week. I'm gonna shuffle my cards really quickly, and I'm gonna pray this makes sense as I am watching this after I film this. But we're gonna go here and do this. I was also going, just so you know, someone asked me, Brother Jerry, to start using the charts in my daily videos. And I'm thinking about that. I was going to do that today. I actually filmed it. It got way too long, and I'm going to have to try it again when I'm feeling better. It does get a little harder because I go into more detail in my dailies than I do in my weeklies, just because it's less for me to do. I do 1 instead of 12 because I don't have the charts in front of me. It gets very hard to draw a bunch of different lines to have the chart, but I'm going to try it and see if that will work, okay? Now your card for the day, Monday, September 11th is, oh, I like this one, is the 8 of Wands upright. This to me is a card of things going fast, things happening quickly, okay? Again, things being very, very excitable, happen a lot more smoothly than I have been, so I think we're definitely feeling better today. I think we're feeling like we're in a better place. I think we're feeling like we can move and make things happen without having to be so afraid that something unexpected is going to come up that's going to just rock our worlds, okay? And to get things in order, and I think you need to try to feel those good feelings and to go there, okay, and to be okay with that, but to not lose sight of the things that are important to you, of where your life is going, and a thing that you're trying to build or create or work on, okay? I think that is the message for today. Thank you so much for watching my horoscope. I hope you liked it. If you did, please like it on YouTube, subscribe to my channel, share it with your friends, and I will talk to you later.